Welcome you all in my today's lecture on subject engineering mechanics under the topic of friction fundamentals part 2. In previous class we learned about the laws of frictions. After that we calculated the friction value in examples. Today through this session we will conceptualize the concept in frictions. Look at this figure. One block of weight 500 Newton is resting over the inclined plane at which is 20-degree incline, and at other side there is an inclined plane with the same slope, and these both blocks are attached with this type of arrangement. One pulley is over here, another pulley is mounted at the apex of this slope with by this pulley. A cable is passing through this pulley, and a cable is passing through this pulley, and that string is attached with this block. In this block there is roller support, there is arrangement of the rollers. In last class I told you that roller friction, the friction at the contact surface of the roller has negligible value of the friction. Therefore, in this part we will neglect the friction forces. Friction forces will be considered for this part of movement of block. What we need to find here? We need to find the range of this mass, the range of weight of the trolley for which this block is not going to move in any direction, How we will calculate this? What will be the steps? Steps will be, prior to solving we will consider two cases. One case is for the impending motion of this trolley weight in this direction, in downward direction. When this trolley is moving when this trolley is moving in downward direction, then this block will move in upward direction. And in our second case we will consider the case when this trolley mass is moving in upward direction. Since this motion is in upward direction, that is why this block will move in downward direction. We need to find the range of W. We need to find the value of W for impending condition in case 1, and we need to find the weight of W for impending condition in this case. In case 1, we will consider, first of all we will consider the free body diagram of this trolley weight. Weight of trolley weight W is perpendicular downward, and this weight has been resolved in parallel and perpendicular to this inclined plane. The component of trolley weight parallel to this inclined weight is W sin 20. Why it is W sin 20? Because it is inclined at 20 degree. Then this angle, this one angle will be 20 degree. That is why it is W sin 20, and ultimately it is 0.342 W. And in perpendicular direction it is W cos 20, means 0.939 W. I told you that at the contact surface of the trolley and the inclined plane there is roller, and that is why we will not consider the friction, we will neglect the friction. So, considering this FBD, we will have the value of 0.342 W is equal to T. Therefore, W will be T upon 0.342. This will applicable to both cases, case 1 and case 2, because the free body diagram in both cases is same. Applying sigma f x equal to 0. What is sigma f x? We are considering, I am considering this as x and this as y axis. So, in both cases we will get the value of W as T upon 0.342. If we know the value of T, then we can have the value of W. How T can be calculated? T can be calculated by taking FBD of this block. What are the forces in this free body diagram? The forces are: number 1, weight 500 Newton of this block. This weight has been resolved in perpendicular and parallel to this inclined plane. The value is shown over here. Perpendicular to it, it is 400 cos 20, means 375.87 Newton, and in parallel direction it is 400 sin 20, means 136.8 Newton. If we apply the equilibrium conditions for this FBD, then what we will get? We will get first equilibrium condition sigma f x. If I am applying sigma f y, if we are applying the equilibrium condition for sigma f y, then what I will get? I will get equal to 0, then I will get n 1 normal reaction. This normal reaction n 1 is equal to this one value 375.87. Okay. And if we will apply sigma f y equals to 0, here I am taking the axis, this one x, this one y, okay, for this free body diagram. So, by applying this equilibrium equation, what we will get? We will get value of T plus T. T plus T means 2T is equal to this one force and this one force will be added, means 136.8 plus this is mu s into n 1. Okay. Mu s into n 1, it is written over here. Mu s we have taken a coefficient of static friction as 0.3 and value of n 1 is 375.87. that is why mu s into n 1 for case 1 it is 112.76, means 2 t equals to 112.76. then value of t can be calculated, and the value of t for this case it will be 124.78 Newton. By putting this value in this expression, we will get the value of W. And the value of W will be, for case 1 it will be 364.85 Newton. So, this is the value of W in case 1. Same procedure will be applicable for this free body diagram. What will be the changes in this FBD? Changes, value of, and normal reaction will change over here. Normal reaction will it is same. So, n 1 and n 1 same normal reaction has been written over here. The change will be in the value of t. Why there will be change? Because motion of this block is going in downward direction, that is why friction force is applied in opposite to this motion, that is why it is in upward direction. Therefore, in case 2, if I am writing equilibrium equation sigma f x equal to 0, then we will have 2 t is equal to 136.8 minus mu s into n 1. This is 112.76 and this value is 12.02 Newton. Value of t has been calculated in for case 2. This value of t, okay, this is actually, yes, no, this is multiplied by 2. So, value of t will be 12.02 Newton. This value of t, when we will put the value of t in this expression, then we will get the value of W, and the value of W for this case it is 35.15 Newton for this case. And what was the value for case 1? For case 1 we calculated as W is equal to 364.85 Newton. So, these are the length, this is the minimum value of W and this is the maximum value of W. So, within this range of the weight of the trolley, there will not be any motion. Look out, second question. In this question, a block of mass 50 kg is placed at the horizontal surface. Its width is shown here 0.5 meter, width is 0.5 meter, and horizontal force P is acting at a height of h from the horizontal. We need to find this value of h, we need to find the maximum value of h, so that this block is not going to overturn at this point. Means only sliding, we want only sliding, no overturning at this point. So, how we can calculate? We can calculate by equating value of moment here, value of moment here as 0. If we will equate moment, value of moment at this point equal to 0, then we can have the value of h, provided we consider all forces acting over here. What are the forces? Because force is horizontal force is in this direction, that is why the motion of the block is in this direction, that is why friction force is applied in the opposite direction by this in this direction. Okay. Weight of the block, it will act, since mass of the block is 50 kg, that is why it is perpendicular downward through its CG, because it is rectangular, that is why this distance will be how much? B by 2, if it is B, value of B is 0.5 here, then it will be B by 2. Equating moment equal to 0, what we will get? We will get 50 g is the force value multiplied by perpendicular distance. What will be the perpendicular distance? Perpendicular distance for the moment at this point, it will be B by 2. So, B by 2. Okay. This is rotating in clockwise direction. This moment, the tendency of this moment is to rotate in clockwise direction. Okay. What are other forces? Other forces, this one, horizontal force P, and the what will be the perpendicular distance? Perpendicular distance for this force will be how much? It will be this one distance h. So, it is P into h. What the sign we will take here? The sign will be opposite to this one. If this is plus, then this will be negative. Why? Because the weight of the block is trying to rotate in clockwise, and this one in anti-clockwise direction, that is why negative sign will be taken over here. Here too, at this point, two more forces are acting, N and mu s into N. Since they are acting at the same point, therefore, for both cases perpendicular distance will not perpendicular distance will be 0. Why I have taken the reaction at this point here? Why not here? Why not here? Because at the time of overturning, this body, this block will have the contact at this point only. That is why the normal reaction is taken at this point, and friction force is also taken at this point. So, perpendicular distance for both the forces are 0. That is why we do not need to take further forces. So, the value of h can be calculated by this equation, and it will be 50 g into B by 2 times of P. Okay. Now, what will be the value of P for this condition? For this condition, we can apply, we can apply the equilibrium condition along x axis, If I am applying equilibrium condition along x axis, means sigma f x equal to 0, then what I will get? I will get the value of p is equal to mu s into n, okay. And value of n will be calculated if we will apply the equilibrium condition in this perpendicular direction, means f y. So, in f y, if f y is 0, then value of n will be what? Value of n will be 50 g. Value of n will be 50 g. So, by putting this value, by putting the value of n by 50, we will have p is equal to mu s into 50 g. By putting this value, by putting the value of p in this expression, what we will get? We will get 50 g into b divided by 2 p into mu s into 50 g. 50 g will be cancelled out. Okay, p will not be here because we are replacing the value of p. Okay, then it will be b upon 2 mu. So, this is the height. This is the maximum height b by 2 mu. By putting the value of b as 0.7, by putting the value of b as 0.5 and value of mu as what is the value of mu? 0.35. Okay. Then this value comes to be 0.714 meter. 714 meter. Next, in this example, two blocks, block A 1000 Newton weight and another block B 500 Newton. This is lighter, this is heavier block, is placed in this fashion, in this manner. It is the surface, the contacting surface is inclined at angle of 15 degree, at an angle of 15 degree. So, this block is acting is working as a wedge. So, this example is the case of wedge friction. What we need to find here? We need to find the value of P for impending condition. What will be at the impending condition? In impending condition, this block will move in this direction and this one block will move in upward direction. Since we know the movement, since we know the direction of the movement, therefore, friction force for this block at the contact surface can be applied in this direction, and friction force at the contact surface of vertical wall and block A will be in this direction. Okay. We have one more contact surface and the contact surface is this one, since this block is moving in this direction. So, for the block B, friction force, one friction force will be taken in this direction for block B, and for block A the same value of the friction force will act in this direction. This figure shows the different forces acting in block A and block B. What are the forces in block A? First, weight of the block perpendicular downward, perpendicular to downward, and friction force, since I have told you that this block is moving in this direction at the impending condition, then friction force, then the friction force it will be acting in downward direction, and the value will be 0.3 into N1. N1 is the normal reaction for this vertical wall and this block A. So, friction since the coefficient of the friction is taken friction in the question is given as 0.3, that is why it is friction force value is 0.3 N. Okay. And another force is the normal reaction at this surface, normal reaction, this one and this one, both will be in equal and opposite direction, because both blocks are contacting with each other. So, at 90 degree with this surface, N and N will be here. Okay. And friction force for this normal reaction is this one in this direction. Why it is acting in this direction? It is acting in this direction because the friction force for lower block is acting in this direction, that is why the friction force for this contact surface opposite, it should be opposite, because when we will place with each other, then there should not be any unbalanced force. So, this is the friction force. In the same manner, forces are represented here. Weight, normal reaction, N2, because motion is here. So, friction value of the friction force, it is in this direction. Okay. For simplicity, all the forces have been resolved along x and along y axis, because the slope is inclined, because this plane is inclined as an 15 degree at an angle of 15 degree. That is why this component and the horizontal component n 15 n sin 15 means 0.259 n, and vertical component 0.96 n, it is represented over here, and its opposite sign it is shown in lower block also. Okay. Now, we need to find the value of P. What will be the step? Steps are very simple. First, consider the free body diagram for block A. If we are considering the free body diagram of this block and we are applying value of sigma f y is equal to 0, then we will have an equation. N 1 minus 0.54 n is equal to 0, and after applying second equilibrium equation sigma f x equal to 0, then we will have another equation. So, by solving these two equations, we will have the value of N 1, and we can calculate the value of n. You can calculate this value of N 1 as 1383.1, and this one value 759.3 Newton. Okay. Equilibrium equation for this block has also been applied. So, by applying sigma f y equal to 0, we will have this one equation. Again, after applying the equilibrium condition in x direction, we will have this value of n 2, value of n and n 1 we have calculated in previously. So, value of n is known over here. So, the value of n 2, value of n 2 and value of p can be calculated. Value of n 2, it is 1728.2, and the value of p, it is 1277.6 0.73 Newton. So, this is the value of force P that must be applied in horizontal direction to impede the motion, Thank you all for listening my lecture. Thank you.